With the Italian game on at Murrayfield, matches were sprinkled all over the place Friday, Saturday and Sunday, but good news of course meant that we could cover two Borders teams, Hawick and Ayr on the Sunday playing at Mansfield Park, and here at Poinder Park on the Friday night it was Kelso against Currie. Welcome to Borders Rugby Roundup, and let's start with this cup match here at Poinder Park. It's Kelso from Premier 2 taking on Currie from Premier 1.
It was Currie who got off the mark on 5 minutes, a real forwards try, with hooker Colin Quigley on hand to take the scoring pass following a number of pick and drives towards the Kelso line. But 3 minutes later, Kelso went in front. Currie's backs opted to run the ball from their own 22, but centre David Officer dropped the ball, allowing Mikhail Hartley to pounce on it and dash over for a score. The reliable boot of Kevin Utterson bagged the extras and on 13 minutes kicked a penalty for a 10-5 lead. Kelso showed no signs of being overawed and were happy to take the game to their visitors with some fine attacking play. Utterson, Hartley and Ewan Ford getting together here to create this move which nearly resulted in a try. But some effective up-the-jumper play from Currie gave them a second try on 35 minutes. Their experienced pack combined to cause all sorts of problems, and the streetwise men in black and gold drew level with Ross Weston getting the touchdown. Johnny Smith squeezed over the conversion to give Currie the lead. It looked as if 12-10 would be the score at the break, but in the dying seconds of the first half, Smith produced a piece of individual magic to dance round half the Kelso team and take advantage of poor defence to go over for Currie's third try. Smith converted to make it 19-10 at half-time. The decisive score, though, came on the hour. Mike Entwistle burrowing over to put his team out of sight, Smith again converting. It was a poor second half, really, with 4 yellow cards, 3 of them to Kelso, killing the game as a spectacle. But near the end, Kelso's best chance of a score came when Nathan Trotter chipped to the corner. But it came to nothing, and it ended Kelso 10, Currie 26.
What really killed us was the discipline in the first half. They got two basic tries off of 2 penalties off of our own boys' mistakes. That's what happens against a first division side. They were just clinical, and I mean that punished us early doors, and it sort of set the tone for the game. But I mean the boys stuck in really well, and I mean Currie were in a hard fought game tonight.
And of course 3 yellow cards to 1 yellow card as well, and of course when you're down to 13 men, that's an uphill struggle.
No, it was. I mean, I can't think how many points you scored when we were when we had these sin binnings. I mean, I can't praise the boys enough tonight. They stuck in well. I mean, it was a bit of sort of scrappy affair the second half, and the boys really stuck for it and gave Currie a good game, and just unfortunate we came away with nothing.
After the break, a look at our second match. It's in the Cup, 2 Premier 1 teams going at it hammer and tong, Hawick against Ayr.
Yes, scrum half Kevin Reid was given the honour of leading his team out to mark his 400th appearance for the Greens, but it didn't turn out to be a game he would want to remember. Melrose captain Scott White was an interested spectator. His team will take on Hawick in a vital local derby next Saturday. Things started off well with a couple of Craig Niche penalties, putting Hawick in front by 6 points to 0. Niche kicked another 2 before the break, but Ayr scored 2 tries, one of them converted to put the teams level at 12 all at the interval. Here's Florian Marin with his score in the corner. After the break, Ali Weir's clearance kick was charged down and Ayr were over the line for a third time thanks to Ryan Holland. And it wasn't long before Ayr created a 3-1 overlap to run in their 4th try from Stuart McGorian. On the hour mark, Richard McCallum touchdown, followed by Stuart Fennick, but the best of the 7 tries came from an individual effort from Fraser Climo. For Hawick, they got a consolation pushover try late on in the game from Matt Landals, converted by Craig Nish, but the day belonged to Ayr and they're on course for a league and cup double as Hawick concentrate on survival in Premier 1. Final score, Hawick 19, Ayr 45.
Although we were bothered about the game, it was more about looking for next week, getting through the game without any injuries. We didn't really want to get through the next round of the cup because it's another fixture. We're already going into April, so we're not too bothered without the cup, to be honest. Next week's again cup final, like every game is from now on, a cup final. It's got to be hard, but I think we can pull it off still.
In other results from the Scottish Cup, Shield and Plate competitions, Hawick YM were the only border team to progress apart from Hawick Lindeen, who go through to the next round of the Plate after Carrick couldn't raise a team. Next week we're back to league action with local derbies in Premier 1 between Hawick and Melrose and Premier 2 with Jed Forest playing Kelso. Again, the full fixture list, along with other results from the past 7 days, are on your screen now.
That's it for today. Join us again next week for Borders Rugby Roundup.